Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the very sister everyone once mocked, dragged, and dismissed as the least interesting to look at is suddenly sitting at the top of the Kardashian food chain with the biggest "I told you so" smirk ever. That's exactly where Kourtney Kardashian finds herself right now. For years, she was painted as the outsider, the moody sister who wasn't a team player, the one slowing down the Kardashian machine. But today, everyone's realizing that maybe, just maybe, Kourtney had it right all along. And the irony? The very thing she was attacked for doing is now the same move Kim Kardashian is making, and she's getting praised for it. If that's not messy, I don't know what is. So here's the headline shaking the Kardashian empire. Kim Kardashian is scaling back her role on the family's reality show. And while that may not sound like earth-shattering news at first, when you look at the history, the family dynamics, and the hypocrisy baked into this, it's explosive. Reports claim Kim is booked, busy, and simply stretched too thin. She's supposedly hit the point where she has to be realistic about her bandwidth, juggling her businesses, law studies, activism, and of course, her kids. But let's not sugarcoat it. This is the exact same thing Kourtney did years ago, and she was crucified for it. Think back to when Kourtney's oldest, Mason, hit that age where she started noticing how reality TV life was messing with her kids. That's when she made the bold move to step back, saying, "I'm out, I want to focus on my family." And how did her sisters respond? They didn't just criticize her, they ganged up on her. Kim and Khloe went at her relentlessly, accusing her of being lazy, selfish, and not carrying her weight. The tension escalated so badly that it boiled over into one of the most infamous fights in Kardashian history, when Kourtney straight up swung on Kim, leaving her makeup smeared across the wall. The chaos of that moment is still burned into pop culture memory. But fast forward to today, and suddenly Kim's kids are around the same age Kourtney's were back then. And Kim is deciding maybe it's time to pull back too. Now, instead of being attacked, Kim is being applauded. The narrative is that she's noble, that she's wisely balancing her empire with motherhood. The hypocrisy couldn't be louder. And you can bet Kourtney is sitting back with Travis Barker, sipping wine and smirking like, "Told you so." Let's not forget what happened after Kourtney distanced herself from the show. She found love with Travis, got married in her dream Italian wedding, and embraced a new kind of independence. Her sisters didn't even seem happy for her. They rolled their eyes at her happiness. They downplayed her new life. And they hated the fact that she no longer needed the Kardashian brand to define her. Travis straight up told her, "Baby, you don't ever have to work again. Let's build our own empire, live free, and focus on us." That freedom, backed by her own money and Travis's fortune, meant Kourtney could walk away from the Kardashian circus. And that independence drove the rest of them mad. So now why is Kim suddenly pulling the same move? A big reason points to her shiny new Hollywood project tied to Kenya Barris, the powerhouse behind shows like Blackish and Grownish. Kim is clearly hoping this is her gateway into becoming more than just a reality star. She wants to be seen as a legitimate actress or producer, someone respected beyond the Kardashian bubble. But here's the problem. Can Kim Kardashian really pull this off? Let's be real. Most scripted shows barely last past 3 seasons these days, and Kim doesn't exactly have a track record of disappearing into characters. Whenever she's on screen, no matter the role, you're not seeing a character. You're seeing Kim Kardashian. Her presence is so massive, it overshadows everything else. And that's the difference between true actors and celebrities dabbling in Hollywood. Think of Denzel Washington, Angelina Jolie, Idris Elba. They transform so fully you forget who they are. Kim doesn't do that. She's Kim in every single setting. And outside of reality TV, that doesn't translate well. Which is why this move feels risky, maybe even desperate. And then there's Kris Jenner. If you thought she was cool with all this, think again. The Kardashian empire lives and breathes exposure. Every brand deal, every business venture, every headline depends on the family keeping their faces front and center in pop culture. If Kim steps back, that grip loosens. Ratings could dip, momentum could stall, and the Kardashian name could lose relevance faster than anyone expects. And for Kris, whose entire career is built on keeping her daughters in the spotlight, that's a nightmare. But the cracks are already showing. Kim's brand has lost some of its shine since Kanye's chaotic meltdowns. She managed to shield herself for a while, but the fallout left dents in her image that haven't fully healed. The Pete Davidson relationship didn't help either. It might have been fun in the moment, but afterward it left an odd mark that made Kim seem less aspirational and more tabloid fodder. And now, when you look at her empire, it just doesn't have the same untouchable aura it once did. And here's another brutal truth. Kim is aging out of the demographic luxury brands love to target. This has nothing to do with her looks. Kim is still stunning. But marketing is all about the 18 to 35 crowd. They're impulsive, trendy, and the biggest spenders in fashion and beauty. Kylie and Kendall hit that sweet spot perfectly. They live and breathe Gen Z culture. Kim doesn't. To that demographic, she's no longer the big sis figure like an Angelina Jolie. She's just outside the lane. So from a brand's perspective, why pour money into Kim when Kylie is a far easier sell to the audience that matters most? So here we are. Kim says she's tired, she's stepping back, and she's shifting focus. But the question is, will the family treat her the way they treated Kourtney? Will they gang up on her, mock her, and drag her for stepping away? Or will Kim get a pass because she's the golden child in Kris's eyes? The favoritism is glaring, and Kourtney's smirk must be getting bigger by the day, because let's not forget, when Kourtney wanted out, they called her lazy. They belittled her. They accused her of not caring about the family brand. But now, Kim wants out, and suddenly it's seen as powerful, inspiring, even necessary. The hypocrisy is wild, and the irony couldn't be juicier. So the big question is this. Is Kim really done with the Kardashian circus? Or is this just a calculated rebrand before she slides back into reality TV when her Hollywood projects don't pan out? And if she really does leave, who's left to carry the show? Kourtney already dipped. Kylie and Kendall don't care. Khloe has her own spin-off in the works. Without Kim, the core of the show crumbles. And maybe, just maybe, that's the beginning of the end for the Kardashian empire as we know it. So what do you think? Is Kim genuinely pulling a Kourtney and putting her family first, or is this all a smokescreen for a bigger Hollywood gamble? And do you think Kris will actually let her walk away, or will she guilt trip her back into the spotlight? Let me know your thoughts in the comments because I'm dying to hear your takes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the latest updates. This is Fame Spills, and trust me, we've got plenty more tea where this came from.